Yeah, not been fishing for a little while, and fancy getting out to do a little bit. Basically found out Sandhurst Lake has been producing a few fish recently. So yeah, I decided to come up there this week and do a couple of nights. Done a little bit of research and found out those nice silty gullies out there. The carp like to patrol in, so I wanted to try and find a nice firm area, if you like, especially for the way I was fishing. It took me a little while. I found some half decent spots, zones, with nice depth and that, but they weren't clean enough for me. Bits of strands, a lot of silkweed and stuff like that. A bit of leaf and stuff on the bottom. Ideal for say pop-ups and things, but for my approach to this trip, I wanted to find a real hard, smooth, clean area. Well, the rig I've been using, or have been using actually for a very long time now, is a stiff amnesia D-rig. It's brilliant, I love it. By the time I finished with all my rigs and everything, it was quite late, to be fair, about 8 o'clock. By the time I actually got my rods out on the zone and got a bit of bait over the top, which I always do first. I always cast out, get my rigs out there first, and then bait over the top of them. So it was quite quick. It was only 2-3 hours after putting that a decent amount of bait out. I started getting the odd bleep and the odd little liner, and yeah, it wasn't long until one of the rods was away with a nice mid-double common. Lovely old carp, and really, buzzing to have caught one really on first night on the new water. And then it wasn't till sort of early morning when the rods was away again, and yeah, that turned out to be a lovely 25-pound sort of half linear, real nice dark coloured mirror, and I was really, really made up with that. And not long after, the other rod ripped off again, and that one turned out to be a lovely 28-pound 6 common. So yeah, first night and 4 bites. Couldn't have asked for much more, really. Yeah. Nothing happened during the day, to be honest, and it was very quiet. Didn't really see anything, and got some more bait out there for him. And once again, it didn't take long at all for the fish to get on it. And basically, one of the rods ripped off, and that turned out to be a lovely 26-pound 12 common, beautiful carp. Literally, just as I put that back, my other rod ripped off, and that was a nice old carp, 23 pound I think it weighed. I got the rods back out there, and nothing happened sort of main part of the night, if you know what I mean, until it's sort of same bite time as the night before, sort of early morning, just before first light. One of the rods ripped off again. That turned out to be a nice 16-pound, lovely colour to it, chestnutty, real nice carp, 60-pound mirror. And once again, as I've had one bite, I've had another bite really quickly on the other rod. Yeah, and that happened, and that was a 21-pound, again, lovely, nice scale pattern to it, lovely old carp. So yeah, I was really made up, first trip at Sandhurst Lake, 8 bites. In a couple of nights in January, not the ideal conditions either, but yeah, Sandhurst come up trumps and produced a few fish for me. So yeah, brilliant first trip. Really enjoyed it.